Welcome back to Conversations with Kristen, a channel where I speak using slow English so you can learn English vocabulary and expressions in a natural way, listening to a native speaker. We are back finally. I've been very busy recently. Um, I'm going to work on my garlic while we talk. I collected all of the garlic from the garden, and it's been here on the porch to dry. But the weather has been terrible. It has rained almost every day. It's been cloudy and very humid with gray skies. It's been pretty depressing, to tell you the truth. We have an expression, feast or famine. We need the rain, but not this much. So I feel like we're either in a drought where we have no rain, or feast like this time where we are absolutely drowning. These garlics aren't drying well on the porch because it's too humid. So I'm going to prepare them to hang like this, hang up in the house to dry where there's air conditioning and it's a little drier. So you are going to have to watch me work, or to put that in future another way, you will have to watch me work. As I said before, I've been very busy lately. It was my birthday and also Memorial Day. Memorial Day is a holiday here in the United States to celebrate people who died, who passed away serving in the military. And it is a day off of work, a holiday. It's always on a Monday in May. And we went to Atlanta to celebrate my birthday. Interesting fact, it was also this one's very wet, very wet. It was also my son's birthday, plural sons, S-O-N-S apostrophe. I have two sons. They are twins, fraternal twins, meaning they don't look alike, but they were born on my birthday. So we went to Atlanta to celebrate and to go see a baseball game. That meant that I had a short week last week, and I couldn't seem to catch up. I couldn't seem to finish all of the things I had to do, all of the work that I had to do. I also started some new classes at the library speaking English. Obviously, I was speaking English, but I was teaching English too. I have 2 group classes every week and then some private tutoring with individual students. The bulbs, the garlic bulbs that are wet, too wet to store, too wet to last a long time, I put back here. We will eat those first. So the classes are really fun, and the tutoring is really fun, but it takes a long time to prepare the materials for the class, what I want to teach, drive to the library, which is about 20 to 30 minutes away from my house, and spend the afternoon there teaching. One of my new students is a French girl who is 8 years old, and she is precious. She is so cute. But I have had to work a lot on my French, to be able to communicate with her because she has very little English. So I've been practicing French, so it's easier to teach her. Usually, I don't talk about grammar and language rules on this channel. I want to just focus on having conversations. But I noticed in my class that one thing a lot of my students have trouble with is the past tense in English and deciding whether a word needs an extra syllable when you add ed to the end. It's been, I know that's a challenge for some students. And there is a simple way to decide if you need to add a syllable or not. If the word ends with a T or a D sound, like want, to want, you need to add another syllable, wanted, wanted, because there's no way just to add the D sound to the end. It'd be wanted. It sounds really weird. So you have to add another syllable. But other words that don't end in D or T, you can add the T sound, just the D. Sometimes it sounds a little like a T sound to the end. For example, the word ask, to ask a question. You would say asked, asked. I asked a question, not asked, just asked. Because you can add that T sound to the end without adding another syllable. Think of another example, like the word hum. This hum. I'm humming a song. So I can make that into past tense just by adding the D sound to the end without another syllable, because it ends in M, not D or T. So I hummed a song, hummed, asked, hummed. So it's just kind of a easy way, if you practice it, to remember if you need another syllable or not. When we were in Atlanta, we went to the professional baseball game. The name of the team is the Atlanta Braves, and the stadium where they play is on the north side of Atlanta. We live south of Atlanta, so we have to go through or around Atlanta to get to the stadium. And Atlanta it's a very busy city with a lot of traffic. I prefer the country to the city, or smaller towns with fewer people and less traffic. I find the traffic very stressful and the crowds very stressful. I suppose that's why I live in the country and like to garden and be with my animals. It's a lot more peaceful here and quiet, but sometimes it's fun to go do something else. A lot of people think it's kind of slow. It's not very fast moving like soccer or American football. It's a slower game, but I enjoy it. My sons used to play baseball when they were younger, and I enjoy going to the game. Some food that's popular at baseball games are hot dogs and peanuts and beer. I imagine that's kind of typical for most sporting events. Okay, I'm going to bundle these up. I'm going to tie them together into a bunch so I can hang them inside. This is some yarn. Yarn is like a kind of string that you use to knit or crochet. And I used to knit and crochet. I don't anymore. I just have other hobbies now. So I have extra yarn here that I can use for this project. So let me tie these together with this yarn. And I'm going to tie a knot like this to hold it. And then I'm going to tie another knot so I can hang this bunch of garlic inside, just like that. And hopefully this will last all winter and until I have garlic again next May. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to have more conversations in English, please subscribe below and hit the like button so this channel can continue to grow. Thank you and see you next time.